Hey guys, I think we're live on here. How are all of you? Oh my goodness, I just wanted to get on. I feel like my lighting is not the best, but that's okay. I wanted to get on to say hello, to say Merry Christmas, Happy Vlogmas. I did not upload a vlog today to y'all, but I have a few other vlogs coming out this week. One tomorrow. I have an Aunt Glenda. I have a lot of Vlogmas stuff, but I wanted to get on. I have no clue if anybody's on here. We hardly ever, let's see. We hardly ever go live anymore. So if you are here, give me a little hello, but I did not want to not upload a video. So I wanted to get on and do a little Christmassy Vlogmas chat with you guys and see how everybody's doing and just to reconnect with you guys. And it's so fun to just be able to communicate and chat back and forth with everybody. On here. So we are cookie making today at our home. We just finished like a ton of tamales and it's kind of like settling down. It's getting quieter in the evening. And so that's always nice. But I had a few quick minutes. And so that's kind of what we're up to. We got some more Christmas shopping done today and all sorts of fun things. I'm filming an Aunt Glenda for everybody tonight. I don't know if some people really like Aunt Glenda and I'm not sure if others really know like what to do with her, but I really, really enjoy her. Hey, Mike and Nessa, how are you guys? Nice to see you. So tell me what I want to know, just ideas. Like how is everybody handling Christmas, COVID Christmas this year? Are you all like, where is everybody at with all this? We live in Southern California and basically everything is like on lockdown and it's crazy, but I don't let it steal our Christmas joy because we have hope and we have Christmas joy and we know that Jesus is the real reason for our season here. So I want to know though, what is it like where you guys live? Are things somewhat back to normal? Let me know in the comments and where you guys are from. We took a trip to Texas a few weeks ago, like a month ago now, and life seemed so nice and back to it wasn't back to total normal, but it was better than it is here in California. And it was so refreshing and so nice. So anyway, I'm kind of missing that because we can't go into restaurants here and we can't even like really shop without being numbered how many people can go into a store. But anyway, trying to keep the joy. Our kids can't go to parks and stuff. It's just crazy. So we are doing like our elf is in full mode this month, this year for Christmas, and we are baking and we're just doing all those lovely Christmas things that make us feel warm and cozy inside. Mike and Nessa said, we are so good. I have been enjoying your daily vlogs. Oregon is getting so chilly. You guys are in Oregon. Okay, awesome. Very cool. We love Oregon. Rich has his grandparents live up in Washington, but we took a trip to Bend, Oregon a few years ago. We've been several times, but we love it over there. So that's awesome. And I love that it's been like chilly. Have you guys gotten snow? Like I'm so jealous of snow. I love snow. It's supposed to get down to 40, I think 40 something degrees tonight, 44 degrees. And we're all like so excited. We're like, oh, it's Christmas. You know, if we wake up and it's 53, it's like a Christmassy cool morning. So that's awesome, Mike and Nessa. Thank you. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the vlogs and it's fun to get back into it. I've said it before to everybody, but for me, it really is about looking back at the kids because we have 3 little boys. If you guys don't know, just anybody who watches this, I'm a homeschool mom. I've been a homeschool mom like pre-COVID. We've always homeschooled and it's just fun for me. It is so fun. And if you guys have little ones right now, really, and you are vlogging, it's awesome. Even if you never make it huge and become some big influencer or something like that, to me, it's about doing it for yourself because it's like the best home videos you could ever have. And we go back and we watch all of our Christmas videos every year. And it's so fun to see the kids be really small and tiny and then grow up throughout the years. Just everything like first walking or the first time that they, I don't know, blew candles out on a birthday cake or first Christmases. So I encourage you guys, if you have a vlog and you have young children or grandchildren, record it all, even if you get 5 people watching, record it all for yourself because they will love. That's my prayer is that someday my boys will look back and they'll see all these memories. I think they're a little annoyed by it sometimes now, but I do think that one day they'll look back and be like, I'm so glad my mom filmed all this. Mike and Nessa said, Bend is amazing. I'm near Portland, so no snow yet. Awesome. We've been to Portland too. Very cool. Nice. All right. So what very true. That is why we started our channel. Yes. And you guys, anybody that comes on and sees this later on, I know it's like weird timing East Coast. So we have a lot of East Coast followers. So you'll probably see this tomorrow, but go check out Mike and Nessa and subscribe and check them out. And I need to head on over there too. Are you guys doing Vlogmas, Mike and Nessa? Or are you guys doing just like Christmassy vlogs and stuff as you can? Let us know. Yeah, so we're trying to do all things Christmas. Cookie baking is happening tonight. Cookie decorating will happen later in the week. Well, I think we're good Christmas present wise. We've pretty much gotten all that set up, and a few things. I've got my pet peeves with Amazon right now, you guys. Like, they are so awesome and I love them, but I'm also like a little annoyed sometimes when they deliver. So you'll see if you watch an Aunt Glenda this week, she'll be talking to you about all of that. So yeah, so there's that. And I'm trying to think what else. That's kind of it that's been going on. Rich has been doing a lot of Rich is my husband, obviously. You guys, if you've been with us for a long, long time, and you'll look back and see, he was a lot more involved in the channel back in the day. And then he does real estate and it's just taken off. And he's just been really, really busy with all that. So he makes his little cameo appearances on here. He's just not on as much as I want him to be, as I miss him to be. So we'll get more of him this holiday season. So yeah, very, very fun. I'm trying to think what else. I wanted to ask everybody what their favorite Christmas cookies are. I would love people to leave comments on this one. What are your favorite Christmas cookies? Like, what are the ones that you have to make? Do you have like a traditional family cookie that everybody, like a recipe that has been passed down from grandparents and mothers? And we do gingerbread, and then I don't really know. I think they're called like wedding balls or Italian wedding balls or something like that. They're those little like powdered sugar ones that have like, I think they have walnuts in them, and then they're like powdered sugar. I don't honestly even love them that much. It's just such a memory that has been always like every Christmas since I was a little girl. I remember my mom making them and her mom making them. So now we just always do them. So those are kind of two, gingerbread and that. I am the world's worst cookie decorator. So I'm trying to get tips I've been like looking up YouTube and Pinterest, and I just need like tips and ideas on how to make cookies look pretty for Christmas. Cause mine come out looking like a 2-year-old colored a photo, like a picture. Looks so bad. So if you have any cookie decorating tips, let me know that as well. And if you have little ones, I had like 3 or 4 questions to ask you guys. So there was the cookie question. And then I wanted to know, what is a holiday tradition that you do every year, no matter what? Like, this has to happen. COVID, no COVID, what has to happen? Your holiday tradition. So for us, I feel like we have our elf on the shelf who comes. This year we have 4 elves running around the house, you guys, because all the boys have an elf now. And I have an elf. So there's 4 of them, and they're all like brothers and sisters, and they share their whole life story with us. And so these elves get into some pretty like chaotic stuff every single day, every single night. So for us, it's like an elf on the shelf. That's like our fun thing. But our meaningful thing is, to me, it's the conversation, you guys. It is the conversation that we have with the kids at Christmas. So we were talking yesterday, Santa always brings our kids one gift, and then mom and dad give me, and Rich and I give the kids a gift. And so I don't want to overindulge them. And I've never been about that, because I feel like it can get crazy, and then you're losing the whole meaning of Christmas and the whole meaning of all of it. And so we were talking yesterday in the car, and I had gotten kind of a fun early gift from Rich, and I was like so excited about it. And then like out of nowhere, one of my twins, Jacob, who's 6, our twins are 6 and our oldest is 9. Jacob's like, Mommy, why did Jesus come and have to be born in a barn? Like, why was he born outside with the animals? And he's like, if he's a king, why was he born with the animals? And we've been through it before, but he's 6. So I feel like, you know how you go through the Christmas story with them all the time, right? But when they're 6, they're starting to ask more questions, and it's more like legit questions. I feel like very hard fact questions. So he just made me feel like he doesn't even know it, but my heart melted, because a part of me felt just so convicted, like, oh my goodness. So I'm explaining to him, and I said, well, because he could have been born any way he chose to be, but because he is the king, the greatest king of all, he's the king of all of mankind. But I think he chose to be born in a barn, in a stable, amongst the cows and amongst the animals, because it's his way of, I said it better than this, but basically being down to earth. And he came at the lowest of low because he wanted to know everybody to know that he's attainable for everybody and that he came for the everyman. He didn't just come for the wealthy or the kings. He came literally for everybody, from the greatest king to the lowest peasant. Like, he came for all of us. So I explained it better for a 6-year-old, but in all that, I felt like this small. We were driving, we were in the car, and I felt, just because here I was getting preoccupied with Christmas stuff, and I was like upset with Amazon because they weren't getting certain things here on time. I just took that moment, and I have these moments every Christmas. There's some moment that just brings you back to Jesus moment, right? And that was it for me. It just completely brought me back, and it made me really just like center back and think about what truly, truly mattered. And coming from this little boy, my little 6-year-old, and then having to explain it to him just like melted my heart. So I would say one of our biggest traditions, kind of going back to that, has always been, I did a video on it earlier this last week, looking at the different nativity scenes. I love nativity scenes. Like, there is something about a nativity scene, you guys. It just touches my heart, and I could cry. Like, when we stand there and look at them, I just feel like tears welling up, and it's this feeling of just, it's overpowering me, and just this something so much bigger, and it's this spiritual feeling, and I just feel the presence of God when I'm looking at them, and it's just, every time I'm just reminded how much God loves us, that he gave his only son for us. And, for me to sit here and be a brat about silly things, like, this is what God did for me, and was born and died and came back again. So I get teary-eyed thinking about it. So one of our biggest traditions that I've always had, and I've kind of tried to pass on to our boys, is to really appreciate when you go to see these different nativities. Like, there's so much intricacy and different ways, and different cultures portrayed Jesus in different ways, and the wise men differently, and Mary and Joseph and the angels. And it's just something so beautiful to see all these cultures who have a different idea of what Jesus may have looked like, or what the first Christmas really looked like. But yet at the end, it's all for the main goal of glorifying the baby Jesus. So anyway, that is our very meaningful one. We've done, like, we do candlelight service with church, and but the nativity thing is just above and beyond my favorite. I feel like this is so weird when we have these lives, because I'm just talking at you guys the whole time. So jump in there. So I'd like to know that. What is your tradition that has to happen no matter what? Favorite cookie, tradition that has to happen no matter what? And I was gonna also ask you guys, Christmas. Okay. Do y'all do Christmas Eve, like, celebration family, or do you do Christmas Day? Like, which is your big celebration? Or do you do both? Or do you do, like, some families, they do like the week ahead, and they do like a Christmas party or something? So I'm interested to know what everybody does for that. So let me know. I got a couple questions out there for you all to let me know. And that's I just love reading your comments. Like, it is so fun to me to read everybody's comments. And I think that's it, you guys. So I didn't get a traditional vlog out to you guys today. And it truly was because these tamales that we have been making, you guys, they have taken so much work. We made probably 120, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like almost 200 tamales, and they are so yummy. But I kind of like, you get to that point where, like, okay, I never want to see another tamale again. I never want to see another sugar cookie again. I'm almost right there with the tamales. So it was so much fun, and it was so meaningful. And if you guys saw our last vlog, 2 vlogs ago, I talked about why we kind of wanted to do it. I'm really big on, like, family traditions and carrying that through, because I feel like family traditions carry on the past, and they carry on the memory of the past and of relatives and stuff like that people, my kids don't know their great grandparents. So it was awesome, and we loved every minute of it. But now we're like, our bellies are full of tamales, and we're like, we're good for a little bit. Connor from JCTV Family Vlog is on. Hey, Connor. Awesome. Good to see you, hun. How are you guys? Love JCTV. Love that family. Awesome, awesome family. Every single one of you. Give everybody my love. So anyway, that's my little Christmassy talk with you guys today. So we'll have new vlogs coming out this week, and I think that's it. I've got Rich in the other room. He's not feeling well. He doesn't have COVID. He was COVID tested. I didn't even I was like, can I film it? And he was like, no. He did not even want me to talk about it. He felt terrible like last week, y'all. It was awful. And I was like, oh, you probably just had like a tummy bug or something. And it's funny how with COVID now, it's like all of a sudden everybody thinks like we can't just get sick. Like we can't get normal sick now, right? Like we can't, because everybody's any like sneeze, anything, it's like, oh, it's COVID. Everybody freaks out. And I'm just not. I'm not that way. Like I was in the very early beginning stages of it, and now I'm just so like over it. And I'm like, we had this last year. I'm telling you, Rich, last Christmas when I thought I was dying of something, we had COVID, and there's no proof, but like I feel like we did. And anyway, so we've all been really healthy, thank God. And Rich came home the other day, and like I said, he's a realtor, so he's like around public all the darn time. And the kids and I pretty much just don't do anything because everything's just stopped. Like there's been no our kids are really into soccer. Everything's been put to a halt. Soccer has been put to a halt. The parks are all put to a halt. Our homeschool group, I'm the director of our homeschool community. We've had to halt that. It's like so sad and depressing. And I have like mixed feelings on everything, you guys, and I don't shut my mouth, so I'm gonna not go more about it. But it's just crazy how much it's all changed everything. And so Rich is the only one that really sees people, right? Other than like we see our family and stuff like that. So he came home the other day, and he like a week ago, and he was like, I'm sick. And I was like, do you have a sore throat? Like what is it? That was the first moment I kind of felt like I wasn't scared. Like if he had COVID, like I'm like, you'll be fine. I just like flu, like COVID. It's probably like you'll get it and you'll get over it. But I didn't want the kids to get it, whatever it was. And I didn't want to get it because I just didn't want us all sick for Christmas. And we've been sick. We were sick last Christmas. And he's like not a baby. He's a Marine. You guys know he's not like he doesn't let me baby him. And I have friends whose husbands who are like, oh, my husband's let me baby them. And I don't know, like I want to like mother him and like put him in bed and give him chicken soup. And he's just not that way. Like at all. He doesn't let anybody do that for him. And he was totally letting me do that for him. So I was like, oh my gosh, something's really wrong, because he's being that way. And so after like 3 days, he's like, I think I need to get COVID tested. And I'm like, this is like, he's really carrying this out for a long time. Like, this is really a real thing. So he went and he did the whole like nose thing. And he said it was like awful and terrible. And he got his test results back like the next morning, and they tested him for flu, tested him for COVID, negative for all of it. So he's just having something like ulcer stuff going on in the end of it all. So he's getting all that taken care of. So he's just not been himself with how he's been feeling. Otherwise he would totally be on here with us right now. But anyway, all that to say, he didn't want me to film any of the COVID stuff, because he was just like, do not film me. Like, I don't want to be filmed. I don't need my name show on television on YouTube. So that's kind of been our week, you guys. So I'm gonna let you all go. And Connor, Merry Christmas to you. You're sick. You have a runny nose. I'm sorry, hun. I know those runny noses. It's that time of year when we change and we shift over seasons. I feel like my kids usually always have one too. I get it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is it an allergy? Is it a cold? You just don't know. So hope you feel better, sweetie. And I'm going to let everybody else go, and love you all. And then look for a new vlog tomorrow. And Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all of you. And there's still a lot more to come. Like, I'm counting down the days. I want Christmas to come, but like, I don't. Like, I want to savor every second of it leading up to it. So I hope you guys feel the same way. So come on over here if you guys want little Christmas joy this December. And I hope you guys leave me those comments about some of those things I asked you, because I love to hear ideas. So Merry Christmas. I love you guys, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with a vlog. And maybe I'll do a live again next week if you all want. All right. Bye, guys.